Hello and welcome. Good evening. You're watching Super 6 here on India Today. I'm Akshata Nandagopal. Here's wishing all of you a very, very happy Ganesh Chaturthi. What do we have lined up for you over the next 60 minutes? Well, we will be getting a quick check of the top stories coming in from the southern states. And our focus this evening is on those images that came in today of the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin campaigning all the way in Bihar. Stalin was speaking also at this rally. This was, of course, the Congress's Vote Chori campaign that they've been going forward with. So in Bihar, Chief Minister Stalin addressed a rally in Tamil. So there are a lot of questions about why really Stalin has been roped in for the Congress and the India Bloc's campaign in Bihar. What does he really bring to, in fact, the opposition's campaign in Bihar? We'll be talking about that, but also the fact that the BJP has raked up a series of comments made by Chief Minister Stalin and the DMK against the state of Bihar. Also coming up on the show, those images you see on your screens of a fan who tried to get close to the superstar Neta Vijay last week in his rally in Madurai was thrown off by a bouncer, resulting in grievous injuries. He's now filed a complaint against Vijay, questioning why he was treated in that manner. Is Vijay really an Aam Aadmi Neta if he has bouncers all around him, that people who want to meet him have no chance whatsoever, instead are thrown aside in the manner that you see on your screens? Those two stories and a lot more coming your way. Let's begin with the headlines. India locked and loaded to counter 50% Trump tariff. Sources say government confident in beating tariff. Reveal India and EU in advanced stage of trade talks, assures positive industry response. "34 dead in Vaishnodevi landslide." Massive landslide along the Vaishnodevi route. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah speaks with Prime Minister Modi. The central government has assured all possible assistance. Union Cabinet gives a green signal to submit bid for Commonwealth Games 2030 pre-nod to aid for Gujarat government if India wins the bid. The central government is pushing for Ahmedabad as the venue. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin joins Rahul in Bihar rally and speaks in Tamil. BJP attack says Stalin previously spoke ill of Biharis. Has he forgotten his Bihar hate? Brutal assault by TVK chief Vijay's bouncer lands him in trouble. Vijay booked after complaint by cadre who was thrown off stage in the Madurai rally last week. And the Thackeray cousins unite on Ganesh Chaturthi. Dhols, Aarti and a possible alliance between the Thackeray cousins on the cards. So the Congress in the last few days has been ensuring that they have this massive shows of strength to show unity in their fight against the Election Commission, raising in fact their charge of vote chori repeatedly. And in the last many days, we've seen leaders, interestingly, all from the south, making their way to Bihar to be a part of Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi's campaign. And today, it was M.K. Stalin who was sharing the stage with Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Tejaswi Yadav. It was a rather stark image because, mind you, the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam has previously several times made comments against the state of Bihar, against Biharis, referring to them as people who aren't as sophisticated as the people of Tamil Nadu. Interestingly, Chief Minister Stalin in Bihar too, in a rally, spoke in Tamil to the people of Bihar. Let's get you details first in our report of some of the highlights of that campaign. It took place in Darbhanga of Bihar.
A big entry in Rahul Gandhi's Bihar campaign. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and DMK MP Kanimozhi joined Rahul, Priyanka and Tejaswi on the campaign trail. Stalin also addressed a gathering in Tamil. His speech translated into Hindi. Stalin repeated Rahul's vote chori charge and reminded Bihar about Karunanidhi Lalu connection.
தலைவர் கலைஞர்களும் நாடுகளும் மிக நெருக்கமான நண்பர்களாக இருந்தார்கள். எத்தனையோ வழக்குகள் நடத்தங்கள் வந்தாலும் பாஜகவுக்கு பயப்படாம அரசு செஞ்ச காரணத்தால இந்தியாவோட மிகப்பெரிய அரசியல் தலைவர்கள் இருக்கிறார், உயர்ந்து இருக்கிறார் லாலு பிரசாத் அவர்கள். அவருடைய வழித்தளத்தில் அப்பாவுக்கு அப்பால் பிறந்த பிள்ளையார் உழைப்பிருக்கிறார் தேஜஸ்வி அவர்கள்.
BJP questioned the presence of Stalin in Bihar poll campaign to back Congress, reminding his past barbs at Hindi and Bihar, posting a video of alleged anti-Bihar hateful remarks by Stalin and a handful of DMK netas. The Saffron Party reminded Stalin that his party had called Biharis less intelligent and blamed them for job loss in Tamil Nadu.
இந்தி பேச இளைஞர்களை தமிழ்நாட்டு வேலைக்குள் நுழைக்கிறது, அதன் மூலமாக பிஜேபி வளர்த்தலாம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு சூழ்ச்சி செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. அதுக்கு இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய பழனிசாமி கும்பல் வேண்டுமானால் வேடிக்கை பார்க்கலாம், ஆனால் திமுகவோ தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களோ அதை வேடிக்கை பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்க மாட்டாங்க என்பது மட்டும் அழுத்த நிறுத்தமாக நான் இங்கே குறிப்பிட்டு காட்டேன்.
BJP also slammed Telangana Chief Minister Revant Reddy for his Bihar DNA jibe at his political opponents.
मेरा DNA तेलंगाना, केसीआर का DNA बिहार, he belongs to बिहार. बिहार DNA से तेलंगाना DNA बेहतर है.
जिस ढंग से बिहार में बिहार को गाली देने वालों को, हिंदुओं को गाली देने वालों को, स्टालिन को जमा कर रहे हैं, या तो आप माफी मांगिए, नहीं तो इसका खामियाजा आने वाले चुनाव में भुगतना पड़ेगा.
The DMK hit back, calling it a non-issue by BJP, and claimed that the Saffron Party insulted a Tamilian in Odisha by questioning his credentials to run a state.
What did the BJP, what kind of an advertisements did they release? They made advertisements making derogatory accusations against Tamilians. Mr. Modi asked, how can a Tamilian rule Orissa? And shamelessly is coming to the state of Tamil Nadu and seeking votes. This is the duplicity, this is the hypocrisy of the BJP.
With the North-South issue in the spotlight, will it become a flashpoint in the Hindi heartland? With Pramod Madhav, Anaga Keshav and Karan Singh, Bureau Report, India Today.
Okay, let's take this across to our reporters. We've got Moshmi Singh, who's been tracking this particular rally being led by Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. She's joining us live from Sitamarhi in Bihar. We have Pramod Madhav joining us live from Chennai. Moshmi, I'd like to begin with you. On the messaging involved here by the Congress, what we've been seeing is, of course, a show of strength. But interestingly, most of these shows of strength, it's been leaders from the South who've been a part of a Bihar campaign.
Right, so there's a common thread that perhaps the RJD, the Congress combined think would be amplified by calling M.K. Stalin. Perhaps the message of social justice is what the entire opposition has been harping on. And if you see what Mr. Stalin said, and the thanksgiving by Tejaswi and Rahul Gandhi, that also underlined that factor of social justice that has connected the DMK patriarch, Lalu Prasad Yadav, and all the activists who have fought for social justice. And Bihar, per se, they say is the mother of the genesis of democracy in India was from Bihar, and that's one reason that we've seen, despite the fact that the vote Chori echo was right there, but Rahul Gandhi and Tejaswi Yadav left no stone unturned to send out a message of a united opposition by putting Mr. Stalin right at the center stage. Even while the cavalcade was going on, Mr. Stalin was in the center, Tejaswi and Rahul were on the right and the left-hand side. So clearly, perhaps a united opposition fighting for social justice and change is the message they want to send out.
Okay, Pramod Madhav is joining us live from Chennai also to kind of decode for us what the DMK's thinking is here, Pramod, because we've seen repeatedly how the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam has, lashed out what they call the North mentality at the people of Uttar Pradesh, people of Bihar. It's even been a poll issue in Tamil Nadu. So the messaging is stark here when you have Chief Minister Stalin then in Bihar.
Well, it surely is, Akshita. Just like Mausami mentioned, it was that particular vehicle which was carrying Rahul Gandhi, Tejaswi, Priyanka Gandhi and Kanimori along with the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, where he claims in the speech in particular which he made today, he wanted to make it very clear that Bihar has been the land that has made dictators bow down. So that was a cryptic message the Chief Minister had already given, and he said that this particular unity between Tejaswi and Rahul Gandhi has come together for the future of India. The victory in Bihar would be the first victory for India Alliance in the future passage as well. So that way the Chief Minister made his comments over there. But the CM M.K. Stalin wanted to make it very clear that this is a very important election, and he also is predicting that Tejaswi Surya and Rahul Gandhi's being one together as brothers, victory is for sure. And that's the reason BJP, he claims, is trying back channel and backdoor kind of like works, and he calls that is the reason behind vote Chori. CM Stalin also appreciated Rahul Gandhi, claiming that Rahul Gandhi has become the lawyer currently and he will deliver justice.
Okay. Well, it either way made for a very, very interesting headline to see Chief Minister Stalin speaking in Tamil in Darbhanga of Bihar. But thank you very much, Pramoda and Moshmi, for joining us with all of those updates. Let me open this up. Joining us here on India Today on this broadcast is Mr. Mohan Kumar Mangalam, National Spokesperson of the Congress. We have Syed Zafar Islam, National Spokesperson of the BJP, and Dharnidharan of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. Thank you all very much for your time. I'd like to start with you, Dharnidharan, on Mr. Stalin's participation in that rally. Yes, I know it was a show of strength, a message of unity, but surely, and I'm sure you've seen the kind of comments that the BJP has put out when they refer to old videos of DMK leaders mocking the people of Bihar.
See, DMK as a party has never been against any religion or any language or any people for that matter. It is only the BJP that has been creating a false perception. Right? When DMK says we do not want imposition of any language, the case being Hindi, then the perception created is that we are against Hindi and we have called Hindi this, we have called Hindi that. So in Tamil, there is a saying.
What is language? Pani puri sellers, toilet cleaners. That's not language. That is actually where you're questioning some, a group of people. You're doing that. Those are comments that have been made.
I'll tell you this. Go ahead. I'm coming to that. Right?
Sure.
See, in Tamil, there's a saying. It's called as "Vandare Valavekim Bhumi," which means that anyone who can come here and embrace and live well. So that's why if you go to anywhere in Tamil Nadu, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, you find people from all over India, from Bengal, from Uttar Pradesh, from Bihar, from Rajasthan, from even Sindh. They all are flourishing. They are integrated into the Tamil society and culture. You're from Tamil Nadu and you know it. I think that is what the DMK has also stood for. Even during the migrant crisis, which was created by the BJP in Tamil Nadu, because the police handled really well, we identified that it was the BJP IT wing in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh who spread fake videos of some mishaps in Nigeria, mishaps of Karnataka when it was ruled by BJP here, and then created a false sense of fear. So the intent of the BJP is very clear to show that DMK is against North Indian workers, DMK is against this, DMK is against that. But the fact is, some of these metaphors, not spoken by my leader or by myself or the other spokespersons, but in a stage by certain people of the party, is also that the metaphor is that the language of white-collar jobs, even in Uttar Pradesh, is English, and language of blue-collar jobs, even in Uttar Pradesh, right, is Hindi. That's all. That was the metaphor made here.
Okay, I'm going to let our viewers decide. Before I bring in Mohan Kumar Mangalam, Dharnidharan, just stay with me. I want our viewers to decide. These are a series of old statements by the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, all put out currently by the BJP to question Mr. Stalin's visit to Bihar. Listen in to some of these statements and then I'll bring in Mr. Kumar Mangalam. So these are in fact statements by DMK leaders which the BJP has put out today. You've got one statement by Chief Minister Stalin where essentially he's criticizing who he refers to as Hindi-speaking Biharis. And then there's the likes of Dayanidhi Maran, which many would have deemed extremely controversial. But let's play those out for you.
இந்தி பேச இளைஞர்களை தமிழ்நாட்டு வேலைக்குள் நுழைக்கிறது, அதன் மூலமாக பிஜேபி வளர்த்தலாம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு சூழ்ச்சி செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. அதுக்கு இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய பழனிசாமி கும்பல் வேண்டுமானால் வேடிக்கை பார்க்கலாம். ஆனால் திமுகவோ தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களோ அதை வேடிக்கை பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்க மாட்டாங்க என்பது மட்டும் அழுத்த நிறுத்தமாக நான் இங்கே குறிப்பிட்டு காட்ட.
தமிழ் படிங்க, இளம் படிங்க. படிச்சோமா? இன்னைக்கு பாருங்க, கூகுளோட தலைவரா சுந்தர் பிச்சைன்னு ஒருத்தங்க தமிழ்நாட்டை சேர்ந்தவர். அவர் ஹிந்தி படிச்சிருந்தா என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாரு? செங்கல் வச்சு வீடு கட்டிட்டு இருப்பார். இன்னைக்கு கூகுள் இதை தலை சிறந்த நிறுவனத்தில் தலைவராக இருக்கிறார். இன்று பார்த்தீங்கன்றால் நம்ம பிள்ளைங்கள்லாம் படிச்சுட்டு நல்ல ஆங்கிலம் தெரிந்த காரணம் எல்லாம் நீங்க ஐடி கம்பெனியில் கை நிறைய சம்பளம் வாங்குறாங்க. இல்லாட்டி பாருங்க, ஹிந்தின்னாங்களே, உங்களுக்கு நல்லா தெரியும். இன்னைக்கு பில்டிங் கட்டுறது யாருங்க? இன்னைக்கு பாருங்க, எல்லா வேலையும் யூபியில ஹிந்தி மட்டும் படிக்கிறவன் தான், பீகார்ல ஹிந்தி மட்டும் படிக்கிறவன் இங்க தமிழை கத்துக்கிட்டு இன்னைக்கு நம்ம வீடு கட்டி தரான், சாலையை பிறக்கிறான், கக்கூஸ் கழுவுறான். இதுதாங்க ஹிந்தி படிச்சாங்க.
ஆனால் பீகார்காரங்க 4000 பேர் நமது பொன்மலை வச்சு அப்படி வேலை செய்யறாங்க. லலித் சார் என்ன பண்ணாரு, ரைட் எக்ஸாம் வச்சு அந்த எக்ஸாம்ல எல்லாத்தையும் காட்டு கொடுத்தாரு. நீங்க போக கடைசியா ரயில்வே கேட்ல பாருங்க, பூரா வெளி மாநிலத்துக்காரங்க எல்லா ரயில்வே கேட்கலையும் இருக்கிறாங்க. அவர் கலைச்செல்வன் சொல்றது 100% உண்மை. மத்திய அரசு பணிகளிலே நமக்கு சிறந்த
தமிழகம் தலை சிறந்து நிற்கிறது என்று காரணம், அதற்கு திராவிட இயக்கம் தான் காரணம். மற்ற ஊர்ல எல்லாம் முட்டாளா இருக்கிறோம், அறிவே கிடையாது. வட மாநிலத்தில் இருக்கணும். ஓப்பனா சொல்றேன்.
So those were some of the bites. Mohan Kumaramangalam of the Congress is also with us. Mr. Kumaramangalam, we played out those videos, and then I'll come to you. Let Mohan Kumaramangalam make his opening comments, please. These are some of the statements made. And look, if we look at some of those extremely controversial, the likes of what Mr. Maran said when he says, kakkus cleaners, we know what that means. Of course, he's saying toilet cleaners. So you're branding them a certain way. And we've seen these kind of politics before. Is this something that the Congress is okay with, especially since right now you've got Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi campaigning there with Mr. Stalin in Bihar?
Akshita, first let me wish you and all your viewers and my fellow panelists a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi.
Thank you very much.
Let me start by saying that some of the context matters in pretty much every one of those bites that you put out there. Some of the things are not, are not forgivable by any measure. I don't think any profession should be treated lesser than any other profession. And there is a point Mr. Maran's making, though, which is well taken, that English is very much the language of social mobility. And the context in which he was saying this is when there was widespread information being spread by the BJP in Tamil Nadu that if you don't learn Hindi, you cannot move to the next level. You can't do business anywhere in India. And therefore, Hindi is really the language of social mobility. In offering that contrast, he might have put down some professions versus the other, which is, I would say is probably not the right way for him to have done that. The Chief Minister himself was making a larger point, and it was a political point when he said that the BJP is trying to get more and more Hindi speakers to take up local jobs, and that causes a problem. You're trying to effect demographic change for your own political vote bank. So I don't think he's disparaging anyone anywhere there. As far as, and I'll take up on what Dharnidharan said and expand on that a little bit, when we talk about the issues that occurred about 2 years ago, where BJP spokespersons in UP and Bihar spread awful rumors about, Biharis being targeted and killed in places like Tirupur, where there are a large number of Bihari migrants that you'll find it interesting to know came as workers, and some of them actually now live in Tamil Nadu as entrepreneurs. They have started their own businesses. So they've become very much part of the fabric in Tamil Nadu. And it was then I remember that the Chief Minister said to Nitish Kumar, who was the Chief Minister in Bihar then, that Bihari workers are our workers. You don't have to worry about them. We're going to treat them and take care of them like they're one of our own. So it's that spirit that matters more than any of the stray comments or any of the comments that are being taken out of context and being presented by the BJP. Tamil Nadu has always treated all its migrant workers as its own. And many of them, as I'm saying now, are moved from becoming workers to entrepreneurs. What more proof do we need that Biharis or people from UP or Haryana or anywhere are doing well in Tamil Nadu?
Okay. Syed Zafar Islam, your opening comments. The Congress, DMK is maintaining that a lot of these statements are being taken completely out of context. Tamil Nadu, at the end of the day, is extremely welcoming to anyone from any state.
That's not true. They have a special hatred for Hindi and more particularly Hindi speaking people. They have not expressed once or twice. All the time they are expressing, and they have been extremely vocal about their dislikes about Hindi and Hindi speaking people, and more particularly about Bihar, people coming from Bihar. They have made derogatory statements against them. They have always played a nasty game against the Bihari migrants, laborers. They have always put them down. They have always ridiculed them. They have always made a statement which is definitely hurting their emotions, sentiments, everything. And they do it for political gains, for political purposes. But today when he was in Bihar, he was praising Biharis and people of Bihar and the land of Bihar as a land from where a lot of things has happened in the politics. These are all mockery of democracy. What these people keep doing that, because they do not believe in democracy. They only believe in autocracy. That's why in Chennai they behave like if they have their own fiefdom in Tamil Nadu. But this doesn't work in Bihar, and this will not work in Bihar. Whether he goes with Rahul Gandhi or whether he goes with Tejaswi Yadav, none will appeal to people, because people of Bihar knows that there is only one political party, and there is only set of political parties comprising of parties from Bihar.
No, but Zafar Islam, away from really the messaging that you're referring to. Look, the Congress is ensuring a message where the country, they're saying the political parties across the country are coming together to question the election commission, a vote chori charge that Rahul Gandhi has been raising. And that's the focus really, the fact that you have representatives from different political parties, chief ministers from different states joining the campaign.
No, but he is also making similar kind of a statement, just echoing their sentiments purely because they are part of they are partners in crime, and that's why they are making this kind of a statement. When they lose, they hold EVM responsible. Now they have made enough number of statements. ECI had invited them to show where the loophole in EVM. They couldn't do that. They didn't show up. So now they have thought that EVM cannot be blamed. Now let's blame ECI. But ECI has asked them to give an affidavit, and everything will be shown to you in black and white. But they are refusing. Rahul Gandhi is refusing to give an affidavit because they know that every time he has made this kind of statement, and eventually he had to say sorry to
Let me bring in Dharnidharan, who wants to make a point.
He did same thing with Gadkari ji, and he had to say sorry.
Okay,
so
Dharnidharan, go ahead.
All I'm saying that this is a stunt. What they are doing in Bihar, it will backfire on them. On them.
Okay, Dharnidharan, go ahead.
If it has to backfire, let it backfire. Why the panic, sir, then? But I think it's ironical that BJP, we know how they campaigned in Orissa because VK Pandian and Tamil was supposed to be leading the campaign. We know how the Prime Minister himself ridiculed Tamil culture and the kind of preposterous ad that was telecast about the ridiculing the eating habit as a caricature in Orissa, eating habits of Tamils, right? This is what Orissa would become. That is how the BJP behaved, and now the same Prime Minister and the same BJP is coming and asking for votes in Tamil Nadu, and they are asking about dividing people. I don't want to go and reiterate things they said in Orissa, the things that they say about minorities, and they still continue to say so in Uttar Pradesh and in also in Bihar. But having said that, I'd like to add on to what Mohan Kumar said. Dayanidhi Maran clearly said English is a working language, white collar job for across the world, not just in India, but even in France now, even in China now, not just English speaking countries, but across the world for professional jobs, it's English. So if you don't study English, even in Tamil Nadu, if you study only Hindi and
No, but
Tamil,
I hope you'll also agree with Mr. Kumar Mangalam when he says the kind of language that was used could have been, avoided. Dharnidharan, I hope you agree with that point too. There's a way to drive a message across. You don't say.
One more point also.
Yeah.
No, I'm coming there. See, Tamil and English, two very different languages. When you literally try to translate that to taking 20 seconds from it, of course the essence would be lost, because Tamil is a language in which you use a lot of
Dharnidharan, come on. I know Tamil. What does Muttal mean?
It's very simple.
What does Muttal mean?
See, you can't take a literal word and translate. What he was trying to say was human resource capital in those states are low, which is a fact. Right, that doesn't mean that we don't like them.
Exposed.
We love them, but why is the human resource capital?
I know Tamil, so come on.
No, I know. So, okay, I want to add one more point, okay?
Truly exposed.
So I've said what I have to say on this matter. I'm saying human resource capital is low.
You have no point to make. You have no leg to stand.
I don't know how is that wrong. And see, one more important point. I think
you have no leg to stand.
I want to give
you
a last
are
point on
you stand exposed
on
completely.
SIR. Please, can I?
Dhanidharan, go ahead.
Just don't speak over me, sir. You can speak. You will get a chance to speak. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
See, I want to speak on
all
SIR
I'm saying
as
that
well.
you stand exposed.
Can I come on? See, when it comes to electoral commission, we know who appoints the election commissioners. The election commissioners are appointed by the BJP party. There are 4,000 to 5,000 odd officers. The BJP will decide and chooses 2 officers or 3 officers of their choice. So, which is why they're behaving in a partisan manner. Why is this happening? Because they had, through a bill, they replaced Chief Justice with the Union Minister of the BJP party. Right?
Okay.
So, now, because of this, there are a lot of discrepancies happening in the election commission. What is the Supreme Court saying? The 65 lakh vote trackers who are left behind is wrong. That is why Aadhaar should be included.
Okay.
Which is why those who have been left out should be, those who have been left behind, they should give a chance to appeal. And thirdly and foremost, they wanted the election commission to present the names of those who have been.
Okay, I'm running out of time, but I want to give both Zafar Islam as well as Mohan Kumar Mangalam a chance to quickly make their points as well. Syed Zafar Islam, to you first.
First of all, the DMK spokesperson totally stands exposed. They always pretend what they are not.
How?
And then I really am thankful to the anchor that since she understands Tamil, she has exposed you completely. So please do not pretend. You have a hatred for Hindi, you have a hatred for Biharis,
so
you have a hatred for Hindi-speaking people. That is very apparent. But let me tell you, let me tell you one thing.
No.
As far as BJP is concerned, we are making inroads in Tamil Nadu. Listen to me, my friend. You know what? We have done it, Tamil Sangamam. You have heard about it. It is that we are, that is the respect we have. The Bharatiya Janata Party has respect for the Tamil culture. And slowly we are making inroads. Next time you will be completely uprooted.
Okay.
You will be uprooted in Tamil Nadu completely and you will never be able to come back to the party.
Okay, finally,
this is your last.
Finally, Mohan Kumar Mangalam to you. We're seeing a lot of face-off of sorts between the BJP and the DMK, but I want to bring in Mohan Kumar Mangalam before I wrap this up. We've seen in the last few days in Bihar, the attempt by the Congress to kind of show that, we've got everyone on board. The reality is that most of the leaders who've come into Bihar to be a part of this campaign are from the south. And does that kind of also show that for the Congress to actually show this kind of support, there is a challenge because most of the support comes in from South India who have no bearing whatsoever in a Bihar election?
Akshita, so both the South Indian states, one Telangana, I think, is Revant Reddy ji, and Tamil Nadu. Both are home to millions of Bihari migrants who work there and have families back home. So what level of influence they have over their propensity to vote in one direction or the other, you'll find out when the votes come. But to say that leaders from the South coming in shows that they don't have any, any weight in the North. In that case, I'd say that, Yogi Adityanath coming and campaigning in Tamil Nadu or anywhere else in the country would also deserve the same sort of criticism. I think this is normal.
So, I will ask you, if Yogi Adityanath goes to, let's say, a Coimbatore, which does have a sizable Hindi-speaking population, versus Mr. Stalin speaking in Tamil and a Darbhanga in Bihar.
No, I'm saying Mr. Yogi Adityanath doesn't have any political heft outside his own state. The language is not the only thing that connects people. He would not go to some place where people speak Hindi and expect that his word would give someone votes. There are various reasons why someone votes, and I just gave you a reason where that both these southern states have lakhs of migrants from Bihar who have families back home and who might have an influence over which way they vote. So that might be one of the ways that these people have an impact as well. Their presence doesn't mean that there's no ground. In fact, there's a groundswell in favor. And I'll make 2 quick points, Akshita, to counter some of the things I've heard. One, the language that the BJP spokesperson is using, saying that DMK and Tamilians hate North Indians and hate Hindi is extremely wrong. You will see the DMK especially and many people in Tamil Nadu vociferously opposing any implied imposition of Hindi. So this can be seen in every day when you meet someone from the north and they start talking in Hindi, assuming that that's the language of conversation, you will see a more vociferous opposition coming from someone from Tamil Nadu than other states, because that has been an issue that has plagued Tamil Nadu politics for many, many years. The second thing is he talked about the SIR or the voter list revision in Bihar. And he talked about the expose that Rahul Gandhi did and said that an affidavit has been asked for. It's the most ridiculous thing to ask for an affidavit in this manner, and it's legally untenable, which many legal experts have to. If the Election Commission truly was a bipartisan and independent autonomous constitutional entity, they should be worried about what was exposed that day, and they should send people on the ground and do their own press conference to eliminate, to dispute every single data point that Mr. Gandhi put out there. Instead, they did a damn of a press conference where everybody in India is laughing at them at this point.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time, for joining me here on India Today. We'll leave it to the viewers to decide really whether it was a success or really a flawed strategy to have Chief Minister Stalin, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, campaigning in Bihar with Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. Let's get you now an exclusive news break. Yes, an exclusive conversation with Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who's been on the campaign trail in Bihar, part of the vote Chori campaign that the Congress has been putting forth. Priyanka Gandhi, speaking to India Today, has highlighted that this yatra, this campaign that she and her brother Rahul Gandhi are on, is for people's rights. She said that we are doing this to ensure that people have a chance to fight for their rights. Listen in to this exclusive.
इस यात्रा को कैसे देखती हैं प्रियंका मैम? प्रियंका मैम, इस यात्रा को कैसे देखती हैं? यात्रा लोगों को जागरूक करने की यात्रा है। लोगों को समझ में आए कि अपने अधिकारों के लिए उनको लड़ना है, और मेरे ख्याल से जनता समझ रही है। थैंक यू मैम। इस यात्रा को कैसे देखती हैं प्रियंका मैम? प्रियंका मैम, इस यात्रा को कैसे देखती हैं? यात्रा लोगों को जागरूक करने की यात्रा है। लोगों को समझ में आए कि अपने अधिकारों के लिए उनको लड़ना है, और मेरे ख्याल से जनता समझ रही है। थैंक यू मैम।
Let's get you some of the highlights of what Rahul Gandhi has had to say today in Bihar, in Darbhanga, where for the first time he also spoke about Gujarat, alleging that BJP is stealing votes in Gujarat as well.
भाइयों बहनों, मैं आपको गारंटी देके कह रहा हूं, और अच्छी तरह सुनिए, नरेंद्र मोदी वोट चोरी करके चुनाव जीतता है। नरेंद्र मोदी वोट चोरी करके, वोट कटवा के, वोट बढ़ा के चुनाव जीतता है, और नरेंद्र मोदी और अमित शाह की मदद हिंदुस्तान का इलेक्शन कमीशन करता है। गुजरात मॉडल आर्थिक मॉडल नहीं है। गुजरात मॉडल वोट चोरी करने का मॉडल है, और इस मॉडल को ये 2014 में नेशनल लेवल पे लाए। आप देखिए, मध्य प्रदेश का चुनाव चोरी किया, हरियाणा का किया, महाराष्ट्र का किया। हम कुछ बोलते नहीं थे क्योंकि सबूत नहीं था, मगर महाराष्ट्र में सबूत मिल गया। इन्होंने कुछ ज्यादा कर दिया। मैं इलेक्शन कमीशन से पूछता हूं, इसमें लिखा है कि एक व्यक्ति को एक वोट मिलेगा। आपने 65 लाख वोट बिहार में क्यों काटे? आप संविधान पर आक्रमण कर रहे हो। बिहार में हजारों लोग हमसे मिले, हजारों लोग मिले, कहते हैं भैया हमने तो वोट किया, 3-4 बार वोट किया, चोरी हिंदुस्तान के ईबीसी, दलित, ओबीसी, अल्पसंख्यक और गरीब जनरल कास्ट के खिलाफ आक्रमण है। ये आपको खत्म करने का तरीका है। ये यहां नहीं रुकेंगे। आप ये मत सोचो कि भैया वोट नहीं है तो क्या हुआ। इसके बाद राशन कार्ड जाएगा, उसके बाद जमीन जाएगी, और जो आजादी से पहले समय था जब आपका अपमान किया जाता था, आपको कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिलती थी, आपको शिक्षा नहीं दी जाती थी, आपके माता पिता, उनसे पूछिए आजादी से पहले क्या होता था। जो राजा चाहता था कर लेता था, जो भी मन में आता था वो कर लेता था। जमीन अच्छी लगी जमीन ले।
On a day when the 25% additional tariff has come into effect, you've got a big statement coming in from the US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who's stated, and I quote his exact statement, he says, "At the end of the day, I think we will come together with India," referring to the ongoing trade negotiations amid tariffs and oil disputes. So this is obviously messaging involved here, and there will be questions about whether America now is finally stepping down, coming on to the bargaining table with India. Will this essentially pave the way for further negotiations? Let's get your details now of superstar Neta TVK chief Vijay, who's in fact entered into politics the last few months, held mega events, and then there was last week when on August 21st in Madurai, there were lakhs, nearly 7 lakh people who came together for his event. But there's been controversy too. See that particular footage when Vijay was walking on the stage. It was this massive ramp. The idea was for him to interact with fans. There were many moments like this when fans managed to get up onto that platform. He had bouncers with him, and watch very closely how the bouncer pushes one off and the other is literally lifted out of the ramp and then thrown aside. That particular fan has also suffered grievous injuries, pushed away by that bouncer, thrown. He sustained a chest injury, and now this fan has filed a complaint against Vijay on 3 serious charges. He's accused Vijay of threatening a public servant, of disrupting a religious assembly and abetting a serious crime that was not committed. These charges, if proven, could carry significant legal consequences. But it's also raised several questions, with political parties questioning Vijay, saying you can't be a superstar Neta. You are not an Aam Aadmi Neta, clearly, if people can't come anywhere close to you. He had bouncers with him, and these bouncers were very clearly rough, manhandling fans who dared to come anywhere close to Vijay. If you look at that footage closely, Vijay is seen soon after attempting damage control, telling his bouncers, don't do that, don't throw them aside. But clearly it was too late, because the bouncer was doing his job. And so we see this very, very often with stars who turn into politicians. They're surrounded by these bouncers who then go ahead and rough up fans who attempt to get close to their star.
இப்போ தாவேக்க தலைவர் ரேம்ப் வாக் வரும்போது அவரை பார்க்கணுன்னு கிட்ட ரேம்ப் மேலே ஏறி கிட்ட போகும்போது பவுன்சர் என்ன மடக்கி தூக்கி கீழே தூக்கி வீசிட்டாங்க. அதனால நான் சுதாரிச்சுக்கிட்டு அந்த கம்பியை பிடிச்சி தொங்கிக்கிட்டேன். எனக்கு உடம்புல வந்து ஆங்கங்கே சில காயங்கள் இருக்குது. அதனால சம்பந்தப்பட்ட அவங்க மேலே ஆக்ஷன் எடுக்கணும்னு நான் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் புகார் மனு கொடுத்துருக்கேன்.
This is not some nightclub where you just throw people, toss them around, you know. These are people who are coming to see their person who they admire. But I think this episode has thrown a lot of light on the attitude of Vijay towards his fans. I think fans all across the state are pretty much in shock, utter shock, after seeing the way his fans are being handled. And I think it's a lesson for people who think he's going to be a good leader.
So who is he? Is he a security threat? He's your fan. He has come to the hall. He has come to this place, crossing all security measures, and he has, with his enthusiasm, he wanted to see his leader, wanted to see his hero, and this is the way you treat him. Push him off, throw him. That video was very viral, and you expect, when he gives a complaint, you expect everybody else to, oh, this is Mr. Vijay, so we should not take any action. Is this what he expects? We can't understand this. Anybody, the law will take its own course. Let them face the music.
The bouncer culture should be abolished. Any politician have no right to have bouncers and have control on their party workers. If at all a disciplined party, this incident should not have happened. Right from the day one, Vijay came into being in politics. I have been condemning that using of bouncers is not going to help. This is not a democracy. This is not politics. So first of all, Vijay should announce that he will do away with bouncers. If not, there is no use in having a political party with him. After all, political party is for the masses, is for the people who want democracy. There is no democracy. That's it.
Let me bring in Pramod Madhav, who is joining us live from Chennai with more details on this. Pramod, there were multiple such videos, that showed fans being roughed up, many of them trying to climb onto the ramp, quite some unruly scenes that were witnessed. But has there been any statement from Vijay or for TVK, for that matter, on the manhandling of these fans and particularly this incident?
Oh, you're absolutely right about that, Akshita. There were multiple incidents of people, especially fans and caterers, trying to climb into that particular ramp, and that's the reason the bouncers were there. In fact, many bouncers trying to either stop them or move them aside, but this is one incident that caught everybody's eye because the person is actually being held up and thrown out of the ramp. He had the presence of mind to hold on to a pipe, and that's the reason his life is safe right now, or else it would have completely turned into an uttermost disaster. But so far, TVK has not reacted to this particular issue. All they are trying to claim is that they tried to handle the situation, and one has occurred right now. But this person, this caterer called as Sharat Kumar, he very clearly insists that he got injured, and right now he wants people who are responsible to take accountability, and that's why he has gone and filed a case with his mother, and that case under 3 sections has been filed against Vijay and his bouncers, Akshita.
All right, Pramod, thanks very much for joining us with those details. Let's cut across to a news break coming in. Actor Lakshmi Menon, who's acted in several Malayalam and Tamil films, has been named as an accused in an incident of kidnapping and assaulting a young IT employee in Kochi. Now, what we understand is that the actress was spotted in the car of the abductors. This happened after some sort of a brawl had taken place in a bar. The incident had taken place in Kochi, where in fact we understand there was an argument that took place, after which the accused outside the bar stopped the young IT employee who was returning in his car. Right after that, from the car, people emerged and started arguing with him. And then it was noticed that the actor Lakshmi Menon was also in the car of the accused. These are the details we're picking up right now. The police has gone ahead and named Lakshmi Menon as an accused as well. We don't have any statement from the actor just yet, but these videos that you see on the right of your screens show exactly what had happened. A brawl that had taken place in a bar, then led to a showdown on the streets also, with an argument breaking out. And it seems like this particular video that was shot was taken by the young IT professional who was being hounded by this group. Now, the Kerala police has named Lakshmi Menon as an accused too in the case of abduction and assault, because we understand that right after this, the IT professional who was involved in that brawl too was abducted, was kidnapped by this group. The actor Lakshmi Menon was with her friends. She is known for several films that she's been a part of in both Mollywood as well as Collywood. And sticking to news from Kerala, the Kerala police have registered a case against a school teacher for allegedly urging Muslim students to abstain from participating in Onam celebrations. So Onam is next week, and even as preparations are on, a voice note has gone viral in which the teacher is telling parents of Muslim children to ensure their children don't take part in Onam festivities, saying that it's not a festival for Muslims, that it's a festival of other religions. And so the teacher in that voice note says children should be raised in an Islamic culture and must be kept away from rituals of other faiths. Why is this controversial? Because Onam is considered to be a festival of Kerala. Not belonging to any one religion is constantly the message that, you've got Christians, Muslims, all who embrace this particular festival. Following the controversy, the management of the school, this is the Sirajul Ulum English High School, they've announced that 2 teachers have been suspended, one for putting out that audio and the other for circulating it as well. And they've maintained that this is not the school's stand, that they ensure grand Onam celebrations every year.
ഓണം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഹിന്ദു മതസ്ഥരുടെ ആചാരമാണല്ലോ അല്ലേ? ആ ഒരു സെലിബ്രേഷനുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് നമ്മുടെ മക്കളോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മളോ അത്തരത്തിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളെ ഒരു തരത്തിലും പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. മറ്റു മതസ്ഥരുടെ ആചാരങ്ങളെ നമ്മൾ കൂട്ടുപിടിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ഷിർക്കായി മാറാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഇസ്ലാമികപരമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കൾച്ചറിൽ അവരുടെ പഠനം ചെറുതിലേ അവരെ വളർത്തിക്കൊണ്ടുവരുമ്പോൾ അവർക്കറിയില്ല എന്താണ് ആഘോഷം, ഓണം എന്താണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള അതിൻ്റെ ഗൗരവം എന്താണെന്നുള്ളത് അവർക്കറിയില്ല. മുസ്ലിങ്ങളായി ഇസ്ലാം മതത്തെ മുറുകെ പിടിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ജീവിക്കേണ്ടവരാണ് നാം ഓരോരുത്തരും. അതുകൊണ്ട് മറ്റു മതസ്ഥരുടെ ആചാരങ്ങളെ നമ്മൾ ഒരു തരത്തിലും നമ്മൾ അതിനോട് പങ്കുകൊള്ളാൻ പാടില്ല.
അവരെ കുട്ടികളെ പഠിപ്പിക്കാൻ അനുവദിക്കരുത്, അവരെ ആ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൽ നിന്ന് പുറത്താക്കണം. ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള മുസ്ലിം മാനേജ്മെന്റ് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ അവർ മതനിരപേക്ഷ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് പകർന്നു നൽകാൻ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണം. ഇതിൽ സർക്കാർ ഇടപെടണം. കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ മന്ത്രി ഇതിൽ ഇടപെടണം എന്നുള്ളതാണ് DYFIക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്.